Hey all you YouTubers, it's your VHS Collector Call here. I did say in my last video I was going to be doing a Halloween video. I did say I was going to do my top 10 favorite Halloween specials, but I thought, man, that's been done to death. Everybody else has always done it, so I thought I'd just do something else and have it unscripted, unlike my Muppet reviews. I got pretty much inspired from whenever I watched Andre, Black Nerd Comedy guy. I'll have a link up down below to click on his YouTube channel. He's real funny. I really like him. He did two videos. First one he did was my Nintendo story, which he talks about when he first got his first Nintendo. And then the other video he did, if I can remember, crap, now I can't remember whatever the other video was, but he did two videos of like my blank story. So I thought, how about if I do one kind of like that, called maybe my Halloween story, or maybe the title could be called What I Enjoy About Halloween. So I understand, yes, one of the things is getting to dress up and go out and trick or treat and get candy and stuff like that. And pretty much the second one would be getting to watch all the horror movies and Halloween specials that come out each year, and new ones and old ones. The two most famous, pretty much ones that are recognized the most Halloween specials is It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and Garfield's Halloween Adventure, which hardly airs anymore. But in a way, those two are pretty much my two that I remember the most growing up. Remember watching whenever they aired on TV. The obscured ones, like ones that don't hardly ever air anymore, that only aired maybe throughout the 80s and a little bit of the 90s, which in some of these I didn't even, I never even had heard of until maybe a few years back or something. One is the Witch's Night Out, I think, which I thought that was pretty cool. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a really cute, it was kind of creepy. The animation was weird looking at, which I really enjoyed. Another one is, excuse me, got an itch. Another one was the Grinch's Night Out, which I remember watching it back whenever it aired, but or pretty much reruns or whenever, and whenever I found it on DVD, I was like, oh cool, I'll be able to get to watch it every year. So I thought that was neat, getting to see that, since I hadn't got to see it in a while. Another one, not really obscured, was Disney's Halloween Treat, which I understand that one's been, like, they've had a different host in every airing that ever aired whenever they've aired it throughout the years. That one was always cool. I really did enjoy that. I thought that was a pretty neat, one of the neatest Halloween specials I got to at least experience back whenever it aired on the Disney Channel back in the early 90s, late 80s. DTV was pretty cool. Monster Hits, I remember that. I remember actually growing up watching that. DTV, as in Disney, like music videos set to, Disney cartoons, if anybody doesn't know. Look it up if you ever get a chance. Maybe I'll put a link down below of the special. Pretty much I'll probably put a link to most of the specials that I've talked about, if I can find them on the internet, if I'm able to find them anywhere, I'll post a link to them so if anybody wants to watch them, they can. What was I talking about? Disney Halloween Tree, sorry, the DTV. That was pretty cool, getting all the like scary type songs and all that, and setting them to creepy Disney parts from certain films like Snow White and Alice in Wonderland, and some of the old Disney shorts like Mickey Mouse and the Haunted House, and I think it was called Donald Duck's Halloween or something, or no, Trick or Treat, I believe was what it was called, that one short. The Skeleton Dance. I mean, I loved all of those things. They were cool. That was whatever was neat about back in the day I was growing up. Of the Halloween specials, they always tried to do something creepy and weird, which they still do. Ever so often they'll come out with something kind of creepy and weird that for certain generations, throughout the years. I've always one of my favorite things to do during Halloween, other than getting to watch the Halloween specials, is decorating. I've always enjoyed decorating, even if it's for Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving. Getting to put up decorations that show that, hey, it's that time of year. I've always enjoyed that. So as you can tell, I have a couple of little decorations here that I put on the table just to kind of give it a little bit more of a Halloween vibe to the video, so that also you'll know that in the background, not my background, but the background of my audio, you'll hear Halloween music, or at least some types of sounds of Halloween. I figured I'd probably put a little bit of that in my background music, so that it'd make it seem a little bit more creepy and a little bit more scarier, or a little bit more better than how most of my videos are without any audio or any music behind. So I thought I'd do that. I've always enjoyed costumes. I've always had my family is always dressed up. Now, they don't do it like they used to, and that's just because they've gotten older and, they don't care to do it. But, back before I was ever born, excuse me, back before I was ever born, or before my sister was, when my parents were first married, they used to have Halloween parties all the time with all my relatives and their friends and stuff like that. Later on, I would dress up, so my sister, we used to go to this thing in our town here in Sweetwater, sorry about this, called Halloween on the Square. And they would have like games and pretty much just like games. So like bobbing for apples, like you would throw the beanbags through the holes. You'd get prizes, little Halloween toys, like maybe little spiders, spider rings, or get candy. And they would have this. It was kind of close to our courthouse, so they had this big line that was draped across the courthouse to, I can't remember where they attached the other line to, and close to the end of the time of the thing to be over with, Halloween on the Square, they had this not mechanical, but it was a wooden witch that had a compartment, and so it would kind of look like it was like riding their broom down the line, and when it got to a certain point, it would stop and candy would fall out of her. So you got to do that. So you got to pretty much, that was another thing. Like if you didn't get to go trick or treating, you could go to Halloween on the Square. Or if you're too young, like me, and plus my mom was working the place, so I pretty much always had to be. We hardly ever got to go trick or treating. that much, just because of this Halloween on the Square. I was always having to go with my mom with her sorority group that they pretty much did this every year. They hardly do it any year anymore, or they hardly ever do it anymore. They used to. They got out of it years ago. But that used to be fun. I always enjoyed getting to read the books that would come out, or if they're comic books or something. This is the Halloween Town book, which is by Ray Bradbury, which the cover is the Hanna-Barbera TV special that they did, animated TV special. Classics like Clifford's Halloween, which is pretty special, or even though it's called Garfield in Disguise, it was still the Garfield's Halloween Adventure. I don't know if anybody remembers this guy. His name is Gus. You know, I used to love to read these. My grandma had both of these. I don't know if there's 2 or more. I've been meaning to look it up on the internet, and I still haven't. But I've always enjoyed this character. I'd love to see it either be made into a TV special, animated that is, or maybe a live action if they did. I mean, you can't forget the Muppets when they came out with their they did 4 issues, kind of based upon the Halloween thing. This one's pretty cool. I like the cover of this one. This one's the coolest one because they almost all look like different monsters from all the old Universal monsters and stuff. So I've always enjoyed those. Sorry for my. I always end up having to. Around this year, I start to get the sniffles and stuff. So sorry for that. I mean, talk about dressing up. I mean, like I said, my parents used to do it. Their friends, their relatives, my sister, me. I remember one year. I don't have a picture of it. I got dressed up as a football player one year. I did one time dress up like Cookie Monster. The old plastic mask with the string around it and the old plastic, or almost like a garbage bag type feeling. It was Cookie Monster as the chef. You know, maybe I'll have a picture of that. But that's pretty much about it. I mean, that's whatever I've always enjoyed about Halloween, the specials, excuse me, specials, the candy corn's always been my favorite candy of every Halloween. Getting to decorate the house, even though that we might not have a lot of decorations, but we can put up as much as we can, in and outside. And getting to read some of my favorite Halloween books, you know. So before I go, I wanted to mention that this coming Wednesday on AMC, I think it's AMC. No, sorry, TCM, Turner Classic Movies. Yeah, TCM. They're going to be showing a bunch of old Disney stuff, like almost in a way like Disney. Some of the old Disney shorts, kind of creepy, and I know that they'll be showing like the windmill, the one where Goofy and Donald and Mickey are ghost hunters. I saw that they'll be showing both of the movies, Return to Witch Mountain and whatever the other one's called. That was the sequel, Return to Witch. They'll be showing both of those, Mr. Boogedy, which I've never watched. I never have watched it, but at least I'll be able to get to watch it this time. Just all sorts of Disney things. They'll be showing a bunch of the old Disney stuff, so we're going to be doing it all night long on Wednesdays. So set your DVRs. I believe it'll either start at 8 o'clock or 7. So look out for either 8 or 7. Look for 7 first so you don't miss anything. But I believe it starts at 7. 7 on Wednesday night, so look out for that. Until next time, YouTubers, this is your VHS collector signing off. Frogs, bears, chickens and things, vampires, werewolves, pumpkins and skeletons, boys and girls, women and men, from all over the spooky world. Gotcha.